What's up, you guys? We're back. And we're going to be continuing our exploration. But this time we're identifying proportional relationships, but instead of multiplying, we're going to be simplifying. I would rather honestly divide than to find it through multiplication. Well, multiplication is a little faster. If you could find it like that, awesome. But simplification is actually a little bit better because it works in all situations. So again, a proportional relationship, a beautiful relationship, is a relationship between two quantities where one quantity is a constant multiple of the quantity. Remember, like times 7 times 7 times 7? So it repeats forever. So there's a constant that repeats. There you go. And if you didn't know, that number that's repeating the times 7 in our previous notes, that is called the constant of proportionality. That makes sense. 'Cause look, it's proportionality, and it's a constant. It repeats. So literally, it's the number that repeats that makes it proportional. And we learned about this that, hey, whatever we're multiplying by times 7, that's also the unit rate. The unit rate is also called the constant of proportionality, and it makes it a proportional relationship. Okay. So now that we know that, we need to do division here. Identify if the table represents a proportional relationship between miles and hours. Okay. First things first. I want you guys to know. Did I lose it? I didn't lose it. Okay, okay. So it should always be y over oops, y over x. Always. Now, you're probably wondering, Mister, it says miles and hours. How do I know? The first one they always give you is always the y. Always. Miles. The second one they give you is always the x. And this is going to be very helpful, especially with graphing. It's not always going to be the same as the graph, but if you see the graph, you'll be able to know which one's y and x. But if you don't have the graph, you can always assume that, hey, this is the y, the first one, and the second one is the x, always. So let me actually mark these. Y goes first, x goes second. Or you can just say, oh, it's going to be miles per hour. It's going to be miles per hour. First one's miles, second one's hours. Now I'm going to circle all of the pairs because I don't want to get confused and think that one pair is not with another pair. They're called ordered pairs for graphing. What are the units? Well, so it's going to be miles per hour. There you go. Step two, it says here, find the unit rate, the CP, the constant of proportionality for each pair. And we're going to simplify. Okay, so let's do that. So we have here miles. I know it's first because this is first. Miles, then hours. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna circle these again because I really don't want to get these confused, you know? You don't want to make that little mistake. Okay, let me put these on top. 2, 4, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I cannot simplify the 2 over 1, so that just stays the same. The 4 over 2, yeah, I could divide by 2 here. That's gonna be 2 over 1. Oh, so far so good. I'm gonna divide 3, and I'm gonna divide 3. 2 over 1. Let's go. Now we're gonna divide by 4 on this one, because that's the biggest number that I can. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Oh, yes. This is a perfect relationship. They will be lasting forever. Is this a proportional relationship? Absolutely. This is a proportional relationship between miles and hours. The constant of proportionality, the CP, is 2 over 1. That is also called the unit rate, remember? The unit rate. Awesome. Now, I want you guys to pause the video and I want you to try part 8, page 8. Try it on your own, see if you can get it. Do your best. You got this. All right, I hope you guys paused it and tried it on your own. Let's see if you got it right. Okay. Identify if the table represents a proportional relationship between many cans of cat food and number of cats. Okay, this is the first one, so it's gonna go first. Mini can. And then the second one, actually, I'm actually gonna do this because I want to prepare myself for graphing because that's gonna be important. Number of cats per cats. There you go. Right. So I'm gonna pair them up. Boom, 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 and boom. And now I'm gonna use each and every one of these, and I'm gonna write the units as well. So mini, wait, is that correct? Let me actually write that. Okay, y and x, because I know that it should always be y over x. Always. Always, always, always. Y over x. You're gonna tell me, but why, mister? That's why. You already know. All right, so mini cans, and number of cats. Man, I can't wait. Someday you guys are gonna get into a beautiful proportional relationship, and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Mr. Zeus was right," and I'm gonna be right there. Very, 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 very old. Right now, I'm like 80. By the time you guys are, I'll be 150. It'll be great, man. It'll be great. Okay, the Y's go first. The mini cans first. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the right here. So 5 and 1, 6 and 2, 7 and 3, 8 and 4. I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to make that mistake right there. Okay, so this one. It looks like it's a unit rate, so it stays the same because you can't simplify it. This one you could divide by 2, 3 over 1. Oh, wait, not equal. Honestly, I would say just stop here because if 2 aren't equal, the rest are not going to be equal most likely. Because if 1 is not equal, it's not proportional. But I see here, but I'm gonna keep going just for you guys here. This is already not able to be simplified. This one is able to be simplified. Divide by 4, 2 over 1. They're not equal to each other at all. Even if 2 numbers were equal, it still wouldn't work because they all need to be equal. So there's no constant of proportionality. There's no constant of proportionality. There's no constant of proportionality. This is not proportional. There you go. It's a sad day. A sad, sad day. You already know. Gonna be crying for days over this, man. Oh, it is what it is. All right, guys. I hope this other method, or it's multiplication and then there's also division. I hope these methods help you guys out. Remember, um, division will solve almost any problem. Multiplication, it's like a small shortcut depending on the situation. I hope that helped you. Have a good one, guys.